Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host,
Christian Bale.
I don't think you're Christian Bale. The actor, Christian Bale?
The actor who is in what? You probably know more than I do. Batman.
Batman, Empire of the Sun.
The car movie with the Ford versus Ferrari.
Okay.
You know, he's good in that. But anyway,
You're not him.
I'm not him, but I read this quote that he said, and it gave me an idea for this episode. He said, if you have a problem with me, text me. If you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. I thought, wow.
I love it. Ooh,
and I thought,
burn.
Sometimes it's better to just pull the Band-Aid off. And so for efficiency purposes, if someone says, hey, do you think you can make it to this? And you know you're not going. But you'll say, let me get back to you. Let me check with my wife. Let me check my calendar. Let me think about. No, just get it. Just pull the Band-Aid off and say no. It's more efficient than stalling and having to revisit that later.
I agree. There's things where we're like, oh yeah, we could totally do that. Let's check together later.
If you said it like that, I would know you didn't mean it.
Well, here's the thing. I noticed this the other day. Something had popped up in some social media from a year or so ago, and we were traveling, and someone's like, "Oh, we should get coffee while you're here. When would be good?" And I never replied.
No, that's the answer is never. When would be good? But then if you said never, that's harsh. I get it. You want to let them save face and
exactly.
stuff. But some balance between not stringing it along and having to worry about having to get back to them, having to worry about, how do I get a hold of them when I need? Just say what you mean what you say, because sometimes efficiency is sometimes it's harsh. I don't know how else to put it. It's harsh.
It's harsh, and I have to say that I think the reason I never responded was because I didn't want to say, well, we're traveling and we kind of have an agenda, and you're not part of it.
Again, maybe not in those words. But,
right?
Yes.
Right. I mean, I guess we're like, I feel like we're saying to be efficient, you have to be like what is the proper word?
It's not what it doesn't start. Whatever it is, it doesn't start with a P. I'll tell you that. It's probably not going to start with that word. But yes,
yeah, I mean,
I just think it's being direct.
You have to be a little.
Being honest and direct. And yet couching it in a way that doesn't hurt I guess sometimes we can't help it. We can't control how they feel about something, but we can try and put it in a way that doesn't sound so harsh. Let them save face.
Or the other thing is maybe also clarifying where things are coming from. For example, get this in business all the time. I love what you do with XYZ. Can we get coffee so I can pick your brain?
Ugh.
Well, you know what? I have so many colleagues that have talked about this, that, the pick the brain. Yes, you can. You can, in fact, pick my brain. And this is what it's going to cost you. It's going to, here's my hourly rate. We meet for an hour. That's what, and here's my Venmo.
There you go. That's because you value yourself. You value your time. You value how long it took you to get that information. And so I'm with you.
Absolutely. And it cuts out people that are like, oh, I have to pay for that? Then let me get back to you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to be getting back to you. But I am going to say that sometimes, in addition to saying no to the things you're never going to do and just pull it out, it's also when you're communicating, we have to say, like I say, say what you mean what you say. But sometimes what we think we said isn't what the other person receives. So sometimes we have, so I'm really sorry. So you're cool with that? I want to get a confirmation. But you never
You're
said
cool
you
that
were
I'm being
gonna...
a jerk.
Yeah, you're cool with that. But I want to, like in baseball, when I give signs from third base to the
Yeah.
players, they have to grab the tip of their helmet so that I know that you got the sign.
Oh,
Do
message
they always know what the
received.
sign was? No, but they admit that they got some sort of a sign. But that confirmation, we're good. So we're good. Sorry. So or maybe there's an alternative. How about we just call me? Or yeah. So I'm just saying, Christian Bale had just the ultimate quote. If you have a problem with me, text me. If you don't have my number, you don't know me well enough to have a problem with me. Awesome.
Absolutely. So, as you said at the beginning, rip the Band-Aid off if you need to, rather than stringing things along, because that's not efficient. And know that the other person might be doing it to you as well, and be okay with that. We're not saying to be mean, but we are saying to be back again with us next week for another episode.